Good morning. I see we have a few people here. Let's take care of a little business. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Okay, wait a minute. You probably can't tell, but my computer's acting a little strange. All right, so everyone can see and hear me? Do not worry, Andre. I'll show muscles. I just thought it's a little cooler today than it's been, meaning that it's not 90 degrees or it's not 34 degrees outside. So I'm wearing a hoodie. Panelito, yes, I'm back. Okay. So, Gilberto, oh, thank you. Oh, I'll do some pec bouncing. I hope you've been keeping up with my YouTube channel because I posted the first of a 3-part pec bouncing video tutorial. The second part has been filmed. I just need to edit it. Hopefully, I'll have it up next week. It's always nice when people tell me they've been waiting to see me. Okay. Now let me, and remember, and I'll repeat this, and you can see up at the top, I'm pointing over on my screen, it could be different on yours. At the top of the chat, there's a pinned comment that if you send me a tip here on the chat, or you PayPal me some money, you will get an invitation to the live, to the private show immediately following this. That will be at 10:45, 10:45. All right, hang on 1 minute. Let me check. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the sound up a little bit for me. Okay. All right, let me see. Who's been talking? Ray, thank you. Ray, I knew Ray would be the first. Just keeping track of who sends. All right, J-Man, so glad you could be here with us. Fantastic. Ben Sakac, that sounds Hungarian. King of Pex is back. And if you are Hungarian, because your name looks Hungarian, there's a city in Hungary called Pech, spelled like Pex, isn't there? Okay, yes. Need to show some pecs. Sunlight Harrison, hello there. I'm just gonna, don't worry, I will take this off soon. Just greeting everybody who's coming in. Gilberto asked the weather. Well, I live where it is very, very hot and humid. So we're changing from summer to fall, which usually lasts a few months. So it's actually not humid today. I took a walk to the nearby grocery store this morning. It was very pleasant, probably about 75 degrees, which is maybe 26 or 27 degrees Celsius. And Sunlight says I look cute, with the goatee, cute. I just never understand it when people think that a mature muscle man is cute, but I'll take every compliment I get. Okay. Yeah, see, I knew there was a... Thank you. Love from Hungary. I've been to Hungary twice. Wonderful, interesting country. Sunlight, I am 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall, 183 cm. I'll write that here. How come I can't? I need a new keyboard. 6 feet, 183 cm. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? We got 20 people, so maybe I'll do a little... Oh, it's reversed on there. There, let's see. A little teasing with the pec bouncing. And Andre, yeah, you looked like your name looked Polish. I've been to Poland too. I've been to Krakow, southern Poland. Have not been to Warsaw, but I want to go. Weight, I'm not really sure. Haven't weighed, but let's see. This is probably pretty close. Again, can't imagine anyone calling a big, hairy muscle chest cute, but again, I'm not gonna argue. Well, I do like to think that I'm pretty strong. Jose, hello, Jose. Lil Drew, first time on your live stream. I love it. Everyone, shout out, say hi to Lil Drew. First time with us. Love it. Love it when I make new fans. Okay, let's just get rid of this. Thank you, Andre. I am pretty well known for having a very well-developed chest. And I know that many guys would like to build up their chest. So I do. In my first video I posted about 2 weeks ago about how to pec bounce, I do talk a little bit about how to put muscle mass on your chest. Panalito, I do not know the new cotton swab challenge. Oh, is that you put a cotton swab here and see if you can keep it between your pecs? Is that it? Or is it something else? I'm curious to find out about it. While you're, okay. So thank you, Keith. Keith is a good bud of mine. We have met a few times when I'm in his town. Super nice guy. Jose, he's at work. Okay, I do not want to get you in trouble for being at work, but thank you for being here, Jose. Thank you, Andre. So I cannot take credit for the hair on my chest. Obviously, that's genetic. Comes from my ancestors. I will take credit for having these big, thick pecs, though. That's what I did. Always keep the hair. Andre, I do not have a hairy back. Actually, this is the hairiest part of my body. That and maybe my arms. And I have hair on my legs, not a super amount. My butt is not as hairy as people think it probably is. But most of my hairiest part of my body is right there, and I'm not complaining about it. Well, Jose, I mean, my dad did have a hairy chest, but the genes can also come through your mother. Your mother doesn't have a hairy chest, but the men in her family, in my case, did. Both sides of my family, hairy chests. Ah, little Drew says he can do a little bit of pec bouncing as well. Hang on one. Well, I love it when other pec bouncers come to the live stream. Always get someone who wants to see my feet. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't want to fall over in the chair. It's very close to the camera. I have unbelievably long, narrow feet. In American, size 12. I do not know what that is in other sizes. Very long, narrow feet. My whole skeleton is long and narrow bones. So the advantage to that is when I build muscle, pops up off of my skeleton. Well, the muscles look real big and round. Lighting isn't good, kind of washed out. It's better at night when the room is really dark. Problem is when I do it at night, fans in Europe can't really make it because it's like 4 a.m. over there. No, Jose, I can't do that on YouTube, but I could do it on a private show, which if you send me a tip right down next to the right of the little chat box where you type in, you click that, send me a tip or PayPal me at mustardman96@yahoo.com. I'll be happy to invite you to the private show, which happens in a little over 30 minutes. Let's see. So, Gilberto, I always get this question. Have I thought about shaving the chest? Well, I can't say that I've never thought about it, but I have on occasion trimmed a little bit because especially look here, there's lots of long hair right there. I have thought about it. I have trimmed a little bit on occasion. My hair is very curly. It's very coarse. It itches like crazy, even if I just trim it. So if I shaved it as it grew back, I would probably kill myself before it grew back because the itching would be so horrible. So I do not and will not ever shave my chest. All right, let's see. Yes, Ray, I get a lot of compliments on the goatee. Hairy stomach, kind of, some. And you can see all the hairs up on the pecs. Today's workout, it's a number of things. I've been doing a program where I usually work out 3 body parts every day that I lift. Not sure which ones it is today. I'd have to check. Actually, at the moment, Nothing's really pumped. This is all pretty unpumped. So Panelito says, after, I guess you mean after I, first realized I could bounce pecs, do I do it very often? I mean, so I talk about this in the second video that I'll be posting, how to bounce your pecs, hopefully next week. And when you have a lot of muscle mass on your pecs and you have that mind muscle connection, see, I can do this without even thinking about it. So sometimes I'm sure I bounce my pecs, even when I don't even know that I'm bouncing my pecs. So I guess, yeah, I do it very often. Sunlight likes my toes. Thank you. Okay, Jose, you have a tip. So is that like a money tip, or is it a a tip like advice? An ad? Yeah, sometimes there's not really anything I can do to stop those ads. I mean, they do earn me money, but you kind of have to. I'd have to set it so that there's never any ads on any of my live streams in order to keep it from an ad coming up when we're doing a live stream, which I hate, but I mean, it's what is YouTube is Microsoft, right? Yeah, it's all about making money. Rockhopper, thank you. I'm glad that you are happy that I don't shave my pecs. And Mario Music says, what's your favorite type of underwear? Okay, I have all kinds of underwear. During the day, out and about, I wear briefs. At night, I sleep in boxers. When I go to the gym, I wear a jock. So that pretty much covers it. Different kinds of underwear for different kinds of things. Thank you, Ray. Mikey, I have oil. I'm not, if it's okay, I'm not going to go get it because it makes it like a really big mess. I'd have to stop and put something down on the floor and run downstairs and get the oil. And I hope you'll understand. But again, if you if you send me a contribution, send me a tip here on the live chat, and you come to the private show immediately after, well, then I'm happy to do whatever you ask. Juan Carlos, hello. Hello, greetings from Sao Paulo. Very nice. Where you're leaving winter and going into spring, although I bet it's probably pretty warm most of the time in Sao Paulo. It could bounce as I wait in the grocery store. Well, I don't want to cause, I don't want to cause people to faint. So I do wear a jock when I go to the gym, Mario. I'm working now. I'm working out. Maybe my workouts are a little longer because I have more time, but working out as many days as I was when I was working. Okay, Andre really wants to see my stomach. Here. All right, so let me do this. I can probably, there. And there is my bud Varinas, big Briefs fan. I'm not part of Microsoft, Nicholas, but YouTube is owned. It's owned by Microsoft. Is it owned by Google? I think it's I don't know. Who knows? These big companies that control our lives. Oh, Nicholas from Chile. Wonderful. Oh, all my South American fans here. That's great. Jose, I live in Texas. Yeah, it is spring. Just, I mean, here it really is still summer here because it's always summer where I live, but it is a little bit more like fall lately. So, Lil Drew, usually my workouts are about exactly an hour. And yes, I do ride my bike. Oh, YouTube's owned by Google. Okay, thank you, Rockhopper. I knew it was one of them. Here, close up, flexed. My favorite season. Okay, so where I live, which is on the Texas Gulf Coast, it's always summer. So summer's got to be my favorite season. It's always summer here. Ray, were you, I mean, did you get anything other than just some rain and wind from the hurricane? Because aren't you on the Atlantic coast? Mario, oh, coming in from Japan. Could I carry you? Maybe. Depends how big you are. Jose, I do not have a hubby. One thing I don't talk about on these is my family, but I do not have a hubby. And Juan says, any tips on how to add more body mass? Eat more food. Just make sure it's good food. Don't eat junk. Well, junk will add more body mass. You have to eat more in order to add body mass. Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys want to get bigger. So in the past, since the time I graduated high school, which was a very long time ago, I've increased my body mass, my weight by 50%. But that took a long time. Took a long time. But imagine having 1/3 less of my body and being as tall as I am now. I was skinny. Yeah, I know, on the Gulf, like it's playing golf, Ray. Maybe the Gulf. Yeah, I know it was in the Gulf and came into the Big Bend area. So Andre, you want to look? I do not have a six pack. Okay, you can feel my abs, but I do not want to go. Actually, if the lighting were better, you can see there's some. Actually, you can feel them really well. But I do not. I don't like dieting. I'd rather just have the big bulky muscles. So I don't diet in order to lose lots and lots of fat. Now, I don't mind having a somewhat higher percentage of fat on my body. I think because I'm so naturally lean, I would just look skinny if I lost too much weight. Nicholas, his biggest problem is what I eat. Well, that's kind of everybody's problem. Yeah, everyone thinks I eat a very, very strict diet, and I do watch what I eat, but it's I could eat better. Well, that's getting thicker and wide. Well, I hope so. I mean, you know, my goal is not to get thinner and skinnier, that's for sure. Ow, Nicholas, don't eat garbage. Gilberto, I'm often asked if I would join a senior bodybuilding contest. And I will say, and it's going to make me sound like a douchebag, that when I see pictures from senior bodybuilding contests, it's, I think, you know, I got a lot better muscles than those guys. But the problem with bodybuilding contests, unless you're like, you know, in the mass monster where you're just pumping roids into yourself all day long, so you have these huge, grotesque muscles, you have to diet down so much so you have that extreme definition and you lose a lot of muscle mass. And I just don't want to do that. So no, I'm not gonna join a senior bodybuilding contest. Yeah, I know what people like me for. They like me for the muscle. Well, I'm gonna give my fans what they want, and that's muscle. Thank you, Bence. Yeah, definitely a dad bod. Dad bods are popular. Besides working out, do I practice any sport? Well, I used to swim a lot. I don't now because there's not a pool really close by. But I do go bike riding. So basically, bike riding and weightlifting are my sports. Your first drink in the morning is a half-liter of Coca-Cola. Okay, Nicholas, that's the biggest problem. That's nothing but sugar. All the calories are from sugar. Don't do that. Just don't do that. That's not going to get you bigger drinking Coke. It's just sugar. It's just going to put fat on you. So don't. And if you still have a twink body, and there's nothing really wrong with a twink body, that can be very cute. You just have a super high metabolism. So you'd have to eat a lot of really good protein, etc. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And the other thing Ray points out, if I were to enter a bodybuilding contest, I'd have to shave my body. And as I said, I'm not doing that. Marco, I can pec dance to the rhythm of music. If you'd like a video where you choose the music and I bounce my pecs to the rhythm of the music, just send me an email. Remember, my email, my business email, and we can discuss. Happy to make private videos for anyone. Nilson Ramos Vieira, nice to have you here. Don't recognize your name. Maybe someone new. Great to see you. Thank you, Joan. Okay, Andre. Yeah, that's the idea, Keith. Muscles and great conversation. Legs. All right, I can show your legs. Show my legs. Yeah, YouTube hates it when I do that. Yeah, Ray, I told you I'm putting up hopefully next week, the second lesson on how to bounce your pecs. No, I do not get the hair on my body waxed. Well, actually, oh, live, you mean like in person? Well, if you come to Texas, plans for all right, well, here, you know what? Ray asked for legs, so let's see. There we go. Got to get the lighting right. Need to build a home studio with really good lighting. Plans for the weekend. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever happens. Whatever happens. Okay, let me. I'm just checking to see. Okay. Just want to remind everyone, if you look up at the top of the chat, there's a pinned Message instructions if you want to join the private show immediately after. Okay. You can tip me right here on YouTube, or you can send a payment, any amount, you can send the payment to PayPal. My PayPal's up there. Okay. So I'll do it again. And let's see. Andre, you have to go. Thank you for coming. All right. A junk food that I like eating, kind of anything with sugar in it. I do have, Ray, I do have some content of muscle worship that I could turn into a video. The whole thing, it just always takes time. You know, it takes time. This is like, it's a business creating muscle content, you know? Got to go to the gym and keep my muscles big. I've got to respond to my fans. Got to do live streams, make videos. That'd be nice, production staff. Anyone volunteering? So, Lil Drew asks if I eat steak. I actually do not eat beef. The only meat that I eat is chicken. And I don't eat very much chicken. I do eat fish. Some people consider fish meat, some don't. I eat fish, but I do not eat beef, so I cannot even tell you the last time I ate steak. Decades ago. Bigger pecs? Hope so. Yeah. Oh, Juan, why mustard, man? It doesn't mean anything. Years ago, like 25 years ago, when I was opening an email to use privately for non-work stuff, I just, I need a name, I need a name, I need a name. And somehow it popped into my head, and I don't know why. And the 96 is actually part of my zip code, my postal code. Ray, would you get benefits? Being part of my video production team, I think that's benefit enough. Yeah, filming when I'm in the shower is super difficult. So it doesn't happen often. Unless I had a production team, so someone could like hold the phone or the camera, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. You mean like this, Mikey? Oh. Okay, Juan, nice to have you here. Well, Marco, I would definitely do a live stream at night, but when it's night where I am, it's really early in the morning in Europe. Okay, be okay for South America. There's not too much time difference, and in Asia it would be middle of the morning, so that would work. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Ray. Well, it depends how successful we were. If I earned hundreds of thousands of dollars from my muscles, I could provide benefits for my production team. Yeah, the curse of having worldwide fans. I love it. Love all my fans. I'm so grateful that you guys enjoy watching me flex. The world does indeed love a muscle man. So, Asia's been into muscles for a long time, believe me. Yeah, that's like my trademark, are the big built up hairy pecs. So they're always going to stay hairy, that's for sure. So what else? We got about 10 more minutes or so. Don't forget, guys, don't forget, if you want to come to the private show right afterwards. I'll bet you don't know anyone else who can do that slow pec roll. I've had people in videos, when they see it on videos, accuse me, or not accuse me, but ask if I'm slowing down, doing a slow motion. But obviously I'm not, because you're watching me do this live. A little posing. What do you think I've been doing the whole time, Ray? I've been posing. Double bi. Most muscular. I did the legs. Okay. In the private show, I do whatever my fans ask. Oren, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining in. Another ad. I don't know. I can't control when the ads come. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. They do it when Google feels like putting them in. Okay, so there's a question. How strong am I? How do I answer that question? Stronger than you? Not as strong as that guy? Any traveling? Well, a month from now, I'll be back in Los Angeles. So, again, and I know I've talked about this, but happy to talk about it again. Because my goal is to build muscle mass more than strength and to get that bulky muscle look, I don't do a routine for powerlifting or strength. I do a routine for muscle building, which basically means that I never, ever on any lift go for a 1 rep maximum. And because I, for a couple of reasons, I never go very heavy on a bench press. For one thing, I have a lot of metal in this elbow from an accident I had many years ago. You can see that I can't make this arm totally straight as opposed to this one. So that means when I'm benching, this side goes up higher than this side a little bit. Okay. The other thing is my chest naturally responds really well to chest exercises, even when I don't go very heavy. So about the heaviest that I ever bench for reps is just 155 pounds, which is, not super heavy, but it works. So I don't need to put more stress on my elbows or shoulders. It builds up the chest. Um, for squats, I love squats, love doing squats. Um, I do reps in squats up to about 275, and that's pretty good. Reps, maybe 6 to 8 if I'm really feeling good that day. So, no, dye my beard? Oh, hell no. Why would I do that? It looks like a real daddy beard, because it is. So Oren, just like there are some lifts I'm super strong at, like like squats. Another one like shrugs like this, to build up the traps. I can do that with 100-pound dumbbells in each arm and do 12 to 15 reps. And then there's some like bench press where it's never been my best lift, but because my chest responds really well to moderate weights, I don't bother trying to make it heavier. Yeah, I like doing Bulgarian split squats. Those are great. And I, of course, always work on my glutes. Okay, Nicholas, send me, okay, did you on PayPal? Could you not find me? That's my address on PayPal. Now, Marco, not going to make my beard dark. I think it wouldn't look good. Almost always I work out alone. I did have a friend visiting it 2 months ago, end of July. Yeah. Staying with me for a few days, and we went to my gym and worked out. But he's more of a yoga type guy. He doesn't really lift a lot, so he did what I did, but with way, 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 way lower weights. And it was kind of fun because I got to be the teacher. But it was, when I'm working out on my own, I get to do whatever I want. So. Or the other thing, Nicholas, send me an email. Send me an email there. You can also, if it works, I know it doesn't work for everybody, but right next to the chat box, there's the little $sign. When I put my cursor over it, it says, show your support for Muscle Daddy. And you can tip me that way. Google does take some of the money when they do it, but that's okay. Lil Drew, I got friends all over the world. A lot of them are here in the live stream. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let me, you know what I need to do? I need to look here. Sometimes, nope. Sometimes when you send me emails, and if it's from someone that hasn't emailed me before, that Yahoo thinks that it's spam. Let's see. Thank you, Keith. All right, Keith. Take care. He's a great guy. Keith's a great guy. Okay, so we've only got a few more minutes, people. So if you would like, okay, I didn't see, usually the tip appears in the live stream. I don't know, I don't see it. Nicholas, do this. Send me an email. Just send me an email, okay? I think that, so I don't think your tip came through, Nicholas. So maybe you didn't click on the final thing. I'm not sure. Let me see what happens. Yeah, so if you click on either send a super chat or send a super sticker, you can put in the amount. And then it says buy and send. Okay. Or you can do super sticker. Yeah, you can buy one of those stickers and that will do it. So, because I don't tip myself. All right, Mikey. All right, Lil Drew. All right, glad you could be with us. Thanks for coming. Wrestling Muscle Fan, did you just get here? Because we're almost finished. Okay. Yes. Nicholas. Yes, I did. Nicholas, I did. I got the PayPal came through. Okay, the PayPal came through. Okay, last call. Last call if you want to join the private show, which will be starting in just a few minutes. Please send a PayPal or tip me here. All right. And we'll head over to the private show really soon. Oh, there's David. He's another great friend of mine. There's my boy. I hope you're doing well, David. I love you, boy. And just a few more minutes. And I'll check and see. I'm just checking email in case anything came in. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to count down to 10. Last chance. Tip me here before I shut it off, or PayPal me. If you PayPal me, check your email in about a minute and you'll have a link to click on that will take you to the private show. It's not here on YouTube. All right. Okay. So saying goodbye to everybody. Goodbye. All right. I'll let you know when I can do another live stream. Muscle Daddy Mark signing out.